New life in the UK practice test. Chapter 5. Test 9. 24 questions and answers. The UK government. The law and your role. The development of British democracy. The British Constitution. The government. The UK and international institutions. Respecting the law. The role of the courts. Fundamental principles. Taxation. Driving. Your role in the community. How you can support your community. Looking after the environment. In Northern Ireland, children who have committed an offence are dealt with by which of the following? A youth court. A system called the Children's Hearings System. A system of youth conferencing. Crown Court. Correct answer, a system of youth conferencing. Explanation. Northern Ireland has a system of youth conferencing to consider how a child should be dealt with when they have committed an offence. What did hereditary peers lose in 1999? The automatic right to sit in the House of Lords. The right to elect other peers to the House of Lords. The right to own land. The right to speak in Parliament. Correct answer. The automatic right to sit in the House of Lords. Explanation. Since 1999, hereditary peers have lost the automatic right to attend the House of Lords. They now elect a few of their number to represent them in the House of Lords. Which of these statements is correct? In Scotland, serious offences are tried in a Crown Court. In Scotland, serious offences are tried in a Sheriff Court. Correct answer. In Scotland, serious offences are tried in a Sheriff Court. Explanation. In Scotland, serious cases are heard in a Sheriff Court with either a sheriff or a sheriff with a jury. Is the statement below true or false? Breaking a forced marriage protection order can result in a prison sentence. False. True. Correct answer, true. Explanation. A potential victim, or someone acting for them, can apply for an order. Anyone found to have breached an order can be jailed for up to 2 years for contempt of court. If you can't make it to a polling station to vote, you can register for which of the following? A postal ballot, a virtual ballot, an absentee ballot, an absentee vote. Correct answer, a postal ballot. Explanation. If it is difficult for you to get to a polling station or polling place, you can register for a postal ballot. Your ballot paper will be sent to your home before the election. Who is the heir to the throne? All the above. Prince Charles, Prince Philip, the Prime Minister. Correct answer, Prince Charles. Explanation. She is married to Prince Philip, the Duke of Edinburgh. Her eldest son, Prince Charles, the Prince of Wales, is the heir to the throne. Income tax is not paid on which of the following forms of income? All of the above. Benefits. Money you win on the lottery. Pension. Correct answer, money you win on the lottery. Explanation. People in the UK have to pay tax on their income, which includes wages from paid employment, profits from self-employment, taxable benefits, pensions, income from property, savings and dividends. How many members does a jury have in England? 10, 12, 15, 20. Correct answer, 12. Explanation. In England, Wales and Northern Ireland a jury has 12 members, and in Scotland a jury has 15 members. What are MEPs? Members of the English Parliament. Members of the European Parliament. Modern English parliamentarians. Modern European parliamentarians. Correct answer. Members of the European Parliament. Explanation. Elections for the European Parliament are also held every 5 years. Elected members are called members of the European Parliament, MEPs. Which two of the following deal with civil disputes? County Court, Crown Court, Sheriff Court, Youth Court. Correct answer, County Court, Sheriff Court. Explanation. County courts deal with a wide range of civil disputes. These include people trying to get back money that is owed to them, cases involving personal injury, family matters, breaches of contract. and divorce. In Scotland, most of these matters are dealt with in the Sheriff Court. Which two of these groups cannot stand for election? Civil servants, health service workers, members of the armed forces, members of the police force. Correct answer: members of the armed forces, civil servants. Explanation: most citizens of the UK, the Irish Republic or the Commonwealth aged 18 or over can stand for public office. There are some exceptions, including members of the armed forces, civil servants, people found guilty of certain criminal offences. In the UK, it is acceptable to discriminate against people for which of the following? Age, none of the above, pregnancy or maternity, religion or beliefs. Correct answer: none of the above. Explanation: UK laws ensure that people are not treated unfairly in any area of life or work because of their age, disability, sex, pregnancy and maternity, race, religion or belief, sexuality or marital status. Which of these statements is correct? The Cabinet's decisions must always be debated or approved by Parliament. The Cabinet's decisions often have to be debated or approved by Parliament. Correct answer: the Cabinet's decisions often have to be debated or approved by Parliament. Explanation: these ministers form the Cabinet, a committee which usually meets weekly and makes important decisions about government policy. Many of these decisions have to be debated or approved by Parliament. Which of these statements is correct? You should always introduce yourself to your neighbors when you move into a new house or flat. You should never introduce yourself to your new neighbors, but should let them introduce themselves. Correct answer: you should always introduce yourself to your neighbors when you move into a new house or flat. Explanation: when you move into a new house or apartment, introduce yourself to the people who live near you. Getting to know your neighbors can help you to become part of the community and make friends. Which of the following is a core value of the civil service? Bribery, integrity, laziness, party loyalty. Correct answer: integrity. Explanation: civil servants are expected to carry out their role with dedication and a commitment to the civil service and its core values. These are integrity, honesty, objectivity and impartiality, including being politically neutral. A vehicle more than 3 years old must pass an MOT test every year. What does MOT stand for? Maintenance of Transportation, Migrant Order for Transport, Ministry of Transport, Motor Vehicle Optimization Test. Correct answer: Ministry of Transport. Explanation: you must also have valid motor insurance. It is a serious criminal offense to drive without insurance. If your vehicle is over 3 years old, you must take it for a Ministry of Transport (MOT) test every year. Which two actions can political parties undertake to gain support for their candidate? Handing out leaflets, knocking on doors and talking, paying people to vote a certain way, threatening people to make them vote a certain way. Correct answer: knocking on doors and talking, handing out leaflets. Explanation: members work hard to persuade people to vote for their candidates. For instance, by handing out leaflets in the street or by knocking on people's doors and asking for their support. Is the statement below true or false? The Welsh Assembly has no power to make laws, but considerable control over public services. False. True. Correct answer: false. Explanation: the Assembly has the power to make laws for Wales in 20 areas, including education and training, health and social services, economic development, housing. Which of these statements is correct? More than 190 countries belong to NATO. More than 190 countries belong to the United Nations. Correct answer: more than 190 countries belong to the United Nations. Explanation. The UK is part of the United Nations, UN, an international organization with more than 190 countries as members. In a Crown Court, who decided the verdict of guilty, or not guilty? The judge, the jury, the barrister, the defendant. Correct answer, the jury. Explanation. The jury has to listen to the evidence presented at the trial and then decide a verdict of guilty, or not guilty, based on what they have heard. How is the electoral register updated? Every household receives a phone call to inquire about eligible voters. Every household receives a registration form, which must be completed and returned. Correct answer. Every household receives a registration form, which must be completed and returned. Explanation. An electoral registration form is sent to every household and this has to be completed and returned with the names of everyone who is resident in the household and eligible to vote. A poll card includes which two pieces of information? How much tax you should pay, the date of the election, where the polling station or polling place is located, who you should vote for. Correct answer, the date of the election, where the polling station or polling place is located. Explanation. People vote in elections at places called polling stations, or polling places in Scotland. Before the election you will be sent a poll card. This tells you where your polling station or polling place is and when the election will take place. How many people make up a Scottish jury? 10, 12, 15, 20. Correct answer, 15. Explanation. A jury is made up of members of the public chosen at random from the local electoral register. See page 134. In England, Wales and Northern Ireland a jury has 12 members, and in Scotland a jury has 15 members. Which one of the following is not a benefit of volunteering? Being able to add new experience to your CV. Being paid. Having a chance to practice English. Meeting new people. Correct answer, being paid. Explanation. Volunteering is working for good causes without payment.